All right. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Chamber Chat. Our host, or I'm the host, Lori Arsatorres, Executive Director of the Lincoln City Chamber. And our guest this morning is Lucinda Taylor, and she is the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity. Good morning, Lucinda.
Good morning, Lori. Thanks for having me on.
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us this virtual Monday morning. It's kind of like we were in the station. Well, we'll say that we're in the station. It's the same thing.
Sure.
Sure. So you have got some exciting news that you're wanting to get out and some information that people need to be aware of. So tell us what you've got going.
Yes, exciting news. The first piece of exciting news is that we are finally able to start selling our two townhomes in Newport to the families that partnered with us a few years ago to help build those homes. And we're now getting ready to build two single family homes in Lincoln City. And we're looking for families to partner with us to help build those homes and then purchase them with an affordable mortgage.
So when you say partner with you, what is that through? Walk us through that process.
Sure. So partnering with us means you committing to a certain number of sweat equity hours. And sweat equity can be in many forms. It depends on the person's ability. The ideal situation is where they actually are on the build site as much as possible, helping to build the homes that they're going to then purchase. If that's not where their abilities lie, certainly we can help them build skills to do that. They don't need to be a construction person to be able to do that. We take unskilled volunteers all the time and teach them how to help build these homes. Um, but let's just say you're not physically able to swing a hammer. There are opportunities to work in our restores or work in our office, or we have all kinds of opportunities for folks to put in sweat equity to basically help put some skin in the game. Um,
Well, and that's the exciting thing too, that you are there through the process. So you feel like you have been a part of that process from day one.
Absolutely. Yes. And that's what we want. We want the homeowners to feel like they've helped build this home. And
Mhm.
maybe what they're doing is helping us raise the money to build the home, or maybe they're actually out there swinging the hammer. Either way, they're part of the process of making that home become a reality. And then hopefully, if they're on the job site with us helping to swing that hammer or, screw those screws or whatever it is, they're
Mhm.
also learning some skills because
Right.
once you're a homeowner, you have home maintenance. And if you
Right.
pick up a few skills along the way, something small comes up, you can fix it yourself.
Sorry.
No worries.
All right. Yeah. So tell us about the process of applying for that.
So the first step would be to visit our website. That's the best thing to do is to check out our website. We have 4 videos on there that talk about the homeowner application process. Um, So, what does the whole selection process look like? What are the criteria for selecting our homeowners? What does it mean to partner with us? And then there's also one about permanent affordability because these homes are going to be a little bit different in that we use a shared equity model where Habitat retains ownership of the land, but the homeowner purchases the home that's built there. They can still do whatever they want with the land, landscaping, all of that. It's just a matter of ownership so that if they decide to sell at some point in the future, then this model means they get some equity out of it, but the pricing structure is such that the next low income homeowner can also afford to buy that home. So there's a deed restriction that requires any sale to be to a low income family. So
Which is great, and it's keeping it in that model that it was originally built for.
absolutely. We use community investment to help build these homes. And so, this new model that we're moving into, this will be the first build that we do that uses this model. And it really helps balance building equity for the homeowner with really managing the investment the community put into this home to help make sure that it is used for that purpose that they invested in, which is affordable housing for low income families.
Yeah, which we so desperately need. So it's very
Yes.
exciting that you've got the next build here in Lincoln City.
We're excited, absolutely. Yes, the land for this was given to us by Lincoln County. They had some tax foreclosures that they were able to then donate to us. And one of the requirements of that donation is that the homes remain they remain affordable for at least minimum of 30 years. Well, we
Hmm,
decided if that's the direction we're going, we might as well make it permanently affordable.
right.
So for going forward. So they're on the north end of Lincoln City in the Palisades area. Um, and we're really hoping to break ground early next year. The first step, though, is we need to pick our homeowners
Hmm.
because that tells us how many bedrooms to build, right? So
Oh,
once
okay.
we choose the family, then we know how big of a home do they need? Do they need 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms? And so we have to know that before we can then get the plans developed and start getting bids on excavation, foundation, and that kind of thing.
Well,
So
and that's a nice thing. It is really geared to them specifically.
absolutely. And then if the family has someone who has some mobility issues or some other disabilities that we need to consider, we can include those in the design of the home so
Oh,
that it
wow.
really is customized to that family.
Hmm. Okay, so you're in that process now. You want people to go to your website, check out the criteria, see if they qualify. If they do, they send in the application.
Yes, so the application is available on our website, both in English and in Spanish. We're working on getting a translation of our homeownership guide into Spanish right now so that folks whose primary language is Spanish will be able to access that information more easily. Um, we don't have it up yet, but we're working on it. Um, the and the first thing to think about is if you might qualify is to look at your income for your household, and it really depends on the household size. So we're looking for folks with 45 to 60% of the annual median income for Lincoln County. And just as a for instance, if it were a one-person household, the minimum income, annual income would be $19,350. The maximum would be $25,800. Let's say you've got a four-person family, maybe a parent with 3 kids, or two parents, 2 kids, or 3 adults and 1 kid, whatever that family makeup looks like. A
Mhm.
four-person family, the minimum income would be 27,630, and the maximum would be 36,840. So if you fall within those guidelines, and those are posted on our website, so you can see what the minimums and maximums are for a 1 to an 8-person household.
Mhm.
Um, Take a look, and if you meet those qualifications, then you would fill out an application, send it in to us at the office. And that address is posted it's on the application and on our website. Um, and then we double check the math to make sure that you qualify. We do credit check to make sure that your credit history is good, because the end of the process is the homeowner purchases this home with an affordable mortgage, and we um, define affordable as 30% of gross annual income. So we calculate out 30%. We estimate what the taxes and insurance will be. We take that out of that 30%, and what's left is used to calculate a 30-year mortgage.
Hmm.
So when they pay that 30%, some of that's going to go to equity, which is money that they're, instead of paying it to rent, that just is out the door. Now
Oh,
it's
for sure.
building
Yeah.
principal. So some of it goes to principal. And then the other part of that is going to go to escrow, which helps cover taxes and insurance. And then there's a small land lease fee, but it all fits within that 30% of the person's gross annual income.
Hmm.
So
All right. So that is very exciting and so necessary right now. So if you're out there and you're wanting to get into home ownership and you're renting right now is a great time to look at the criteria and see if you qualify. And if not, if they have any questions or don't understand or can't get on the website, where's the best place for them to turn?
best place to turn is to call us at the office. Um, the number is 541 574 4437. They can also email me directly. My email address is director@habitatlincoln.org. So give us a call, email me, contact us in some way. The applications are available on our website, but they're also available in our restores. So in Lincoln City
Oh,
and in
okay.
Newport, they can go on into the restore and pick up a pre-printed application that they can fill out. And they have envelopes right there at the restores that are pre-addressed to the office that they can get with that and just mail it on in.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, so lots of ways to get that process started, but first of all, just check the criteria and make sure if you qualify.
Yep,
So Lucinda,
absolutely.
thank you for being on the show today, and thank you for all that you do and helping families get into their homes, which is so important.
Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. Hey, just want to mention you can also call our office and we'll mail an application to you. So it's that
Oh,
same
okay.
number, 541-574-4437, and we're happy to mail that out.
Okay, great.
Thanks
Well,
so
thank
much,
you.
Lori.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show.